Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sims. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Udo. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Arizona State! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score! Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Sims. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sims. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses the 30. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Sun Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
On the move at the 30. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers.
There he goes to the left. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He'll set up to throw. The quick out. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Buys a little time with his feet. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles, but if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, then you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now they take the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick completion to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sims. Here comes the heat.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 3rd and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Castle. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Sims. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got it in the middle. It's McLean. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's King. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Castle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brown has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Not a big surprise the offense is willing to let this guy do something. We've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone, getting to him and bringing him to the ground. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. That's not an easy thing to do. So chalk that one up for the defense.
This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.